Hi, my name is Kat and I'm the Community Outreach Dietitian, and today we are going to make a spinach artichoke dip. Let me first go over the ingredients. So we are going to be making this vegan. So we're going to be using some onions and garlic. We also have a little bit of almond milk right here. We have some garlic powder and some onion powder and a little bit of salt. Next we have some vegan Parmesan. The secret ingredient is going to be the nutritional yeast and the cashews. The nutritional yeast will give this that cheesy flavor that we're looking for the spinach and artichoke dip. And the cashews, which are raw cashews, are going to make it nice and creamy. And lastly, we have artichoke hearts right here in the can. And we have spinach. And I can't forget the little lemon that we have as well. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and drain our artichoke hearts. The spinach artichoke dip is something you can serve at a party, and you can also make it in advance and cook it right before the party starts. We're adding fresh garlic and garlic powder. You can definitely limit the garlic. Either you can take the garlic powder out or you can take the fresh garlic out. We're just going to chop this up. Next, we're going to go ahead and chop our onion. When we're cutting an onion, we always want to work with a flat base. Okay, that just keeps you a little bit safer. We're going to cut the onion in half and take the skin off. We're going to make slices towards the root. We're not cutting through the root because we don't want to cry. And then we're going to slice towards the root there. So we want to get about a medium dice is a good size. We're going to use a little avocado oil and just coat the bottom of the pan. We'll get the onion cooking first and then we'll add the garlic right after. So while the onion's cooking, we're going to go ahead and get our cashews soaked. This is a really important step. You need to buy raw cashews and you want to soak the cashews so that they're really soft, so that when you process them, they become nice and creamy. So we have some boiling water right here. Just going to pour it right in here. And we'll let the cashews soak for about 5 minutes. You can also let them soak for longer, 30 minutes, an hour. The longer you soak them, the easier they are to process in the blender. So we're going to saute the onion for another 2 minutes and then we'll add the garlic. We don't want the garlic to burn, so that's why we're adding it in a little later. And then we can go ahead and get our nutritional yeast measured out. So we're going to add about a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast is basically an inactivated yeast. A lot of people that are vegetarian or vegan will try to consume this because it does contain a lot of B vitamins and it does have some essential amino acids. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add our garlic. And while that is sauteing, we are going to chop up our artichokes and our spinach. So we have 2 cans of artichokes right here. I prefer that the artichokes are in water and not in an oil, but you can certainly use artichokes in oil if that's what you prefer. Our onions and garlic are done, so we're going to turn off the fire and let them sit here while we get the rest of the ingredients going. So here we have our cashews, which have been soaking for about 5 minutes. We're going to go ahead and drain these and then put them right in the processor. We're going to add a little bit of almond milk right in here as well. We're going to add our spices. And then we're going to add our nutritional yeast. We're also going to add a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. We're going to put the top on and process this until it's nice and creamy. So you can see the consistency right now, let me take a little bit out, is nice and creamy. And this is what you're looking for. Now we can add the rest of our ingredients in here and just give it a quick pulse. Before we fold the spinach in, I do want to chop it up so it's nice and fine. So let's go ahead and take the 4 cups of spinach out. And we are just going to chop up the stems and the leaves. We're going to put this back in this bowl. We're going to take this and pour it right in here. You guys can see how nice and creamy this is. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and fold this. I have the oven set to 425. So we're going to put this in the oven and cook it for about 20 minutes. And if you want to get a little dark top, I would just put it on broil for maybe 5 minutes after that. So this next step is optional. We want this to be just a little bit cheesier, so we're actually going to put a vegan Parmesan right on top.